So now that we've identified what assets matter and who might want them, we can finally ask the most operational question in the entire threat model. Where can things actually go wrong? This video is about attack surfaces, the points where threat actors can interact with your systems intentionally or unintentionally and then cause harm. Importantly, attack surfaces are not always obvious. They often emerge from convenience, automation, and integration, rather than from exposed network ports. Traditional quantum research environments were relatively contained. Few users, manual workflows, ad hoc processes. AI for quantum systems changed this by introducing continuous data flows, automated pipelines, reusable models, and cross-team tooling. Every integration point is a potential attack surface, and this video, it maps those points explicitly. I'm Nupur Mitra, a legal and governance risk translator for AI systems. On the AI law, I unpack how AI security flaws, governance failures, and model behavior, they all turn into real legal exposure, rights issues, and the future of jurisprudence. Attack surface 1. The first and often largest attack surface is data capture. This includes raw readout traces, calibration sweeps, error logs, experiment metadata. Why this surface is risky? Telemetry is high volume and frequently accessed. It is often shared for debugging or research. It may be stored long-term in centralized systems. And common weaknesses, they are overly permissive access, unclear data classification, lack of export logging, ad hoc sharing with collaborators. This surface is often exploited not through hacking but through oversharing. Attack surface 2. Machine learning training pipelines are a convergence point for many risks. They include data ingestion, pre-processing, labeling or reward assignment, training jobs, evaluation and tuning. Threats here include data poisoning, subtle bias injection, leakage of training data, unauthorized reuse of datasets. Because training pipelines are often treated as internal, they may lack strong authentication, auditing, or change control. Yet, compromise here can influence every downstream model. Attack surface 3. Once models are trained, they must be stored, versioned, and deployed. Model registries are a high-value target because they centralize powerful artifacts. They often lack the rigor applied to source code, and they may allow overrides or silent updates. Risks include model substitution, rollback attacks, deployment of unreviewed models. This is particularly dangerous when models directly influence hardware control or perform error correction. Attack surface 4. The control plane is where software decisions become physical actions. This includes pushing calibration updates, modifying control parameters, scheduling experiments. Attackers here don't need to exfiltrate data. They can degrade performance, increase error rates, or create denial of service conditions. Because behavior changes may look like normal noise, detection is hard. Control planes, they demand higher integrity standards than typical application layers. Attack surface 5. Accelerators introduce deep, opaque attack surfaces. GPU drivers and runtimes, FPGA bitstreams, firmware update mechanisms. These layers often run privileged code. They are poorly monitored and they are difficult to inspect. Compromise here can bias results, leak information via side channels, or persist across system resets. This is a classic supply chain risk area. Attack surface 6. Any interface exposed to customers, partners, or external tools is an attack surface. This includes job submission APIs, circuit upload endpoints, result retrieval systems. Risks include injection of malicious circuits, abuse of resource scheduling, metadata leakage. Even well-authenticated users may unintentionally cause harm if safeguards are missing. Attack surface 7. Collaboration is a major but underappreciated attack surface. This includes shared cloud buckets, file transfer systems, joint notebooks, shared repositories. Risks arise from unclear ownership, inconsistent security practices, cross-border access. Often, no single team owns these surfaces, making them hard to govern. Attack surface 8. Finally, people and processes are attack surfaces. Examples: onboarding and offboarding delays, informal data sharing, lack of training on data sensitivity, ambiguous responsibility between teams. In AI for quantum systems, where research culture values openness, this surface is particularly large. It's tempting to focus on vulnerabilities, unpatched systems, misconfigurations, bugs. But in this domain, structural attack surfaces are more dangerous than individual flaws. If data flows freely, models are trusted implicitly, control loops lack guardrails, then vulnerabilities will eventually be found or created accidentally. A critical point: automation increases blast radius. A mistake in one training data set, one model, or one deployment, it can propagate across multiple devices, multiple customers, multiple experiments. Attack surfaces that seem minor at small scale, they become catastrophic at large scale. From a legal and regulatory standpoint, organizations are expected to identify and manage foreseeable risks. Ignorance is not a defense. Documenting attack surfaces demonstrates due diligence, reasonable care, and proactive governance. This matters when responding to audits, incidents, or litigation. Now that we know who the threat actors are and where they can interact with our systems, the next step is to examine how attacks actually unfold. The next video walks through concrete threat scenarios, each directly derived from the attack surfaces we've just identified. These scenarios turn abstract risk into operational reality. If you work on AI, security, or law and want to understand what actually gets you sued and what should change, you are in the right place. Subscribe to my channel, The AI Law, and I'll see you in my next episode of the series. This channel analyzes AI security legal risk, AI liability in practice, and AI governance compliance risk. We look at how AI system design, architecture, and runtime controls, they create legal risk in AI systems, AI model vulnerabilities and compliance failures, AI runtime controls and legal exposure, and how AI tooling risk translates to law for developers, security engineers, and governance teams.